Hello guys, Trinson here, and I bring you some more entitled parents. Before I continue on, I want to say thank you so much again for all the subscribers. And those who are new here, if you like my content, please subscribe and like. Ahem. Entitled mom tries to steal my baby, gets what she deserves. TLDR, entitled mom tries to steal my baby, gets what she deserves. This happened when my daughter was about 4 months. Let's see the wonderful and not so wonderful cast. Me, BB, daughter, AM, entitled mom beast, EB, entitled mom beast spawn, 5-ish. Setting, local coffee shop. One afternoon after our mommy and me yoga class, I know sounds dumb, but a great way to meet mommy friends. Me and daughter decide to get a coffee and catch up. Well, I would get coffee. She would get that sweet booby milk. Well, daughter, light-weighted that she is, passes out after the boob milk. I decide to be wild and get that second cup of coffee. I'm drinking my second cup of coffee when a wild entitled kid and entitled mom appeared. Entitled kid, "Aw, a baby!" I smile but go back to reading the news and sipping my coffee. When I look up, entitled kid is trying to pick up my sleeping baby. I panicked, obviously. Me, yelling, "No, no, no, no!" Entitled mom, "Oh, she wasn't hurting her." Entitled kid, whining, "I want to hold the baby." Me, "She's sleeping, and you're too little to hold her, honey. She's heavy." Entitled mom, "Oh, just let her hold her. Entitled kid is very mature." Me, "She's not a baby doll, no." Entitled mom, "You don't have to be a bitch." Me, "Excuse me." During this time, entitled kid tried to pick up daughter and woke her up, so daughter starts crying. I picked her up and start hushing her. Me, "Now see what you did? Leave us alone." Entitled mom, "She just wants my daughter to hold her." Tries to grab daughter. Me, "What the fuck? Get off." Turns to get daughter away. Daughter cries. Entitled mom, "Just let her hold her." Keeps trying to steal my baby. Me, "Help!" Open hand punches her in the nose. At this point, the coffee shop employees jump in and pull her away. One of them says that they called the cops. Entitled mom nose is bleeding. Entitled kid is sobbing. I kind of feel bad for the kid. She's pretty little, but her mom should teach her better. The employees ask us to stay and wait for the police. Entitled mom, "Good, she assaulted me and traumatized my child." Daughter is still crying, so I gave her the boob. Entitled mom, "She's exposing herself to a child, pedophile." I ignored her, and daughter finally calms down. The police came and asked us each what happened. Entitled mom, "She exposed herself to my daughter and assaulted me." Me, scared that I'm going to jail, "That isn't true. She tried to steal my baby. I was just protecting her." Luckily, the coffee place had cameras. She got arrested for attempted kidnapping. I have to go to court for it next month. Entitled parent gets upset when I play on my 3DS, tries to steal it for her little gremlin. Okay, so I do have a Switch, but I don't want to play it in public after reading the subreddit. Thanks, Reddit. So I decided to bring my 3DS with Pokemon Ultra Moon with me to my uncle's wedding the other day. I have his internet password, so I plugged it into my 3DS and did some wonder trading. There wasn't a lot of kids at the wedding because most were in school, but my mom pulled me out for a day. Thanks, Mom. If I recall right, there was only about a dozen kids there compared to about 50 to 60 people. Most of them were doing their own things, but there was one who took a keen interest in my 3DS. This kid would be out LG, Little Gremlin. Now, Little Gremlin was the nephew of one of the bridesmaids and wasn't bothering me until I sat down. I sat down in a chair and started playing my 3DS. Little Gremlin walks up to me. "Hey, give me your DS." Me, "No way, kid, this is mine." Side note, standing up to people, even this 7 to 8-year-old, is hard to me. Little Gremlin, "Fine, I'll get my mommy." Me, "Go ahead, what is she gonna do?" A few minutes later, EB, entitled bridesmaid, approaches me. Entitled bridesmaid stomps her foot. "Give me the game." Me, nervous, "No, I bought it, it's mine." Entitled bridesmaid, you are too old for games. Give it to me, or I will get your mother and tell her you stole it from my baby. Me? My mom is the one who said I could bring it, lady. Why did I shout? I don't know. At least 20 people turned to us and glared at entitled bridesmaid, or me, I can't tell. Entitled bridesmaid, give me that. Tries to snatch my 3DS off the table. Me? No, thief! At this point, my uncle gets up from the table he was having a drink at, rolls up his sleeve on his suit, and stomps over to us. Entitled bridesmaid, uncle's name? Baby Shark Nibba stole my kid's 3DS. Uncle? Okay then, let's see who really owns it. Uncle grabs it and goes to the internet settings where he had to put in the parental code. Uncle? What is the code? Entitled bridesmaid? 7283? Uncle types that code in and it fails. Me? Code goes here. I'm not stupid, lol. Uncle types in the code and bingo, it works. Entitled bridesmaid? That was a lucky guess. My uncle almost never gets angry, but this was the last straw. Uncle? I swear to God, entitled bridesmaid. This is why you had to literally beg my fiance to be a bridesmaid. You've pulled this stunt so many times. Uncle's fiance / my aunt walks up to us. Aunt, entitled bridesmaid, leave. You are no longer welcome at my wedding. Side note, my aunt has never exactly been my biggest fan, and this was the only time I've ever seen her stick up for me. Entitled bridesmaid, fine. I'll be telling all of your friends about this. One of the other bridesmaids actually stops her on her way out, and they get into a shouting match. I'm just scared and confused, but I'm happy my aunt and uncle stuck up for me. I gave them both hugs and go to take my seat. A little while later, the wedding ceremony starts. It was a beautiful ceremony, and I hope my aunt and uncle are doing well. Aw, that's sweet at least. Give me that for free or my son will commit suicide. I found this comment on a post about Star Wars paintings, and the sub doesn't allow image post, so I just copied the text. It goes as follows. Please give me one for free. I'm a single mom and my son will cry, and probably kill himself if you don't give me one of those paintings. Contact me ASAP. Also, I will not pay a single goddamn penny for shipping. You are obligated as the seller to pay. The comments were full of people asking if the paintings were for sale and hoping they would be allowed to purchase one. So the fact that this lady thought she had any chance of getting one for free is ridiculous. Sounds like choosing bigger for me, to be honest. Entitled dad wants shortbread because else it's sexism. Bear in mind, I live in a small town where everyone knows everyone. And there's a cafe near my house that is owned by one of my mom's friends. And it's very small and friendly with big sofas and absolutely gorgeous homemade food. I say this as other cafes use pre-baked goods or packaged salads. So you get the idea, it's more like your friend's Nod's house than a posh afternoon tea type cafe. Anyway, because it's International Women's Day, the owner decided to give all women who went in a free tray bake, either millionaire shortcake, brownies, or flapjack. So this woman comes in with her husband and a little boy. She's offered a tray bake and she picks and takes it. The husband is, obviously, not given any. He begins cussing out the person at the till for being rude and not giving him and his son some cake. The worker just looks really confused, as there is a big ass sign explaining why there's free cakes, and tells the husband sure it's £150 for a piece. He fucking flips the fuck out and starts screaming about how he's gonna sue for sexism and discrimination and emotional trauma. What? And he just there, breathing heavy veins in his head, all that jazz. And this lady who looks about 85 just looks over and says, "At least you are giving your rights without question, you unpleasant hooligan," and goes back to her tea. The owner, who caught the tail end of his rant after coming back from the kitchen, kicks him out and lets his wife, who was just glaring at him the whole time, and kids stay. Bitch, he was gonna sue them over a fucking piece of cake. Surprisingly, the kid was just ignoring it all. I feel sorry for him. Edit, to clarify, men got cake on November 19th. Same with Father's Day. Mother's Day and day before Valentine's Day was exclusively for single people to socialize, as they often shun on Valentine's Day. It was in no way sexist. If it was in America, it could have worked. Alright guys, that will be all from me for today. Before I end it here, I want to shout out Gabriel for making a fan art of me. Thank you so much for the fan art. Nevertheless, have a great day guys. See ya.